So let's practice English. The first sentence is he offered to pay for the dinner. He offered to pay for the dinner. So we had dinner together. We were in a restaurant. And then we wanted to pay the bill. And then he said, I'll pay. It's on me. I'll pay for the dinner. So he offered to pay for the dinner, and I accepted his offer. I accepted his generous offer, and I said, okay, next time I'll pay. Next time I'll pay. And does he usually offer to pay for things? Is he a generous man, a generous guy? Does he usually offer to pay for things? Well, no. He doesn't usually offer to pay for things, but last night, when we were in a restaurant, he offered to pay for the dinner. Did you accept his offer? Yes, I accepted his generous offer. And he paid for the dinner. He paid for the dinner. Number 2. I'll bet you that you are wrong about that. I'll bet you that you're wrong about that. So I say that he is a very generous guy. I'll bet you that you're wrong about that. So I don't think he is a generous guy. Maybe he liked you, so he wanted to, and he offered to pay for the dinner, but don't be so sure that he is a great guy. I'll bet you that you are wrong about that. I know him very well, and you are not right. You are wrong about that. Number 3, he measures the size of the room. He measures the size of the room. Maybe he is measuring the size of the room right now, would be better in present continuous tense. So what is he doing? He is measuring the size of the room because he wants to buy some new furniture and he needs to measure the size of the room because he doesn't want to buy, I don't know, a huge sofa if it can't fit into the room. So he needs to measure the room, to measure the size of the walls and of the floor. Number 4, he somehow found out that I was here. He somehow found out that I was here. To find out, what does it mean to find out? It means to discover something, to learn about something. So he learned that I was there. He discovered that I was there. Somebody told him that I was there. Or maybe he just saw me and then he somehow found out. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he knew that I was there. I don't know how he found out that I was there. But he always finds out where I am, my whereabouts. He always finds out where I am. I don't know how. Maybe he's following me everywhere I go. Or maybe he follows me everywhere I go. Maybe he follows my car. But he found out that I was here. Even though I tried to hide. I tried to hide from him, but it's useless to try to hide from him because he always finds the way and he always finds out where I am. Number 5. Well, I suppose you have done me a favor. I'm not sure. Thanks for helping me, and I suppose you have done me a favor. Have you done me a favor? Yes, I have done you a favor. Do you always or do you often do favors? to other people. Yeah, I like doing favors. I like helping others. So it was my pleasure. And I will do you a favor in future as well sometimes, because I did you a favor yesterday. I'm doing you a favor now, and I will do you a favor tomorrow as well. You don't need to thank me. You can trust him to keep his word. So if he says that he will help you, he will help you. He will keep his promise. He will keep his word. So you can trust him. When he says something, he does that. If he says, I'll come and pick you up at 8, he will show up at 8 in front of your house. He will pick you up. He always keeps his word. He always keeps his promise. Okay, let's keep to the point. Let's keep to the point. We don't have much time left. We have to do this. So let's just keep to the point. We need to focus. So let's just focus. We need to focus because we don't have much time. We need to focus because we don't have much time. Why did you quit your last job? So tell me, why did you quit your last job? Well, I didn't like it. It was stressful for me to work there. I didn't like the boss. I didn't like my colleagues. I didn't like the job. So I decided to quit. I have less money now, but I'm much happier now. I have less money now, but I'm much happier. He never hid things from me. He never, in the past, he never hid things from me. Did he ever hide anything from you? Did he ever lie to you? Did he ever hide anything from you? No. In the past, he never lied to me. He never hid things from me. But recently, I've noticed that he has been hiding some things from me. Recently, I've noticed that he has been hiding things from me. He was cute, but he was really boring. So how was your date last night? Well, I was on a date with a very cute guy. And he was really cute, he was nice, but he was really boring. He didn't have any interesting stories to tell me. He didn't have anything to tell me. He was just really quiet, and that's boring for me. I was worried you might not be able to sleep. How did you sleep last night? I slept well, thanks for asking. Really, I was worried about you. I knew that you were worried, and I thought maybe you wouldn't be able to fall asleep. I thought maybe you might not be able to sleep. But I'm glad to hear that you had a good night's sleep. How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? Don't tell me. I'm glad I could be of assistance. So when somebody helps you and then you say, thank you very much for your assistance, thank you very much for your help, and then that person can answer, I'm glad I could be of assistance. I thought about what you said, and I think you're right. I thought about what you said yesterday when we were talking, and now I think that you're right. I was wrong. You're right. They have broken up so many times already. But he is going to go back to her, I'm sure. He is just completely in love with her. So he's completely in love with her, and he's going to go back to her. Even now, they broke up yesterday again, but they have broken up so many times already. They always make up at the end and get back together. That must be a relief for you. That must be a relief for you. So you must be very glad to hear that. I know that you were worried, and now when you have the news, it must be a relief for you. I can't stop thinking about that awful story I read in the newspaper. I don't read newspapers, but sometimes I read awful stories on the internet, and then I can't stop thinking about them as well. I can't stop thinking about that awful story I read in the newspaper. I can't stop thinking about her. I really miss her. So I can't stop thinking about her. I really miss her. I didn't read any awful stories, but I do miss her because she left me yesterday and I can't stop thinking about her. If you hadn't had my advice, you would have failed. Third conditional. It happened in the past. So I gave you advice. I gave you advice and this advice helped you. But if I hadn't given you advice, if you hadn't had my advice, you would have failed the exam, for example. So you wouldn't have succeeded. You wouldn't have succeeded, but I gave you my advice and you didn't fail. You succeeded. You managed to do that. If you hadn't come, Tom would have taken your place. Again, third conditional in the past. So you did come. And Tom didn't take your place because you took your place. But if you hadn't come, you know that he would have taken your place. He would have taken your place. Have you had lunch yet? No, not yet. What about you? I haven't either. Let's grab something to eat. So, have you had lunch yet? No, not yet. What about you? I haven't either, and I'm starving. Okay, let's grab something to eat. Let's go and eat something. Let's grab a bite. Let's grab something to eat. Okay, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.